Yo, welcome to Lion Podcast. Like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. I got my man Mikey on my righty.
What's up, party people?
I got L as well.
Hey, y'all.
And Cody's official replacement, my new and improved Smokey. It's Mr. JJ.
Kuna Matata. Kuna Matata.
Double J.
Means
I'm your host, Corey Tokes.
J squared.
No
Welcome
worries.
to the shows. We just talking some shit right now, so we're gonna get right into it. JJ was trying to tell me earlier about his piss test that he took. I got the guy. Look, wait. First of all, let me get a shout out to this
Rewind.
man. First of all, because he's from California. He came over on quick notice. I said, "Look, dude, I got a situation, man. I need a dude, and he's the funniest dude I know." And he's like, "I got you, fam." And I was like, "For real, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm even coming home early, man." He made a quick plane ride over, and he filled in. We only missed a week of space, but shout out to Cody too. But bro, I really appreciate that from the heart, man. And he's a funny dude. He's got shit to do. He don't have to be here. But anyway, so I got him. He was like, "Yo, I need a job too." I said, "What?" He's like, "I do. I need a fucking job, man, because I got a job out here. I'm working and shit. Well, I can't do this over there." So I go, "Okay. Hold on. I'll see what I can do." So I get him an interview with my company, and I'm like, "Yo, you got to pass piss test when you come in." He's like, "All right, I got that." So then he's like, what we got? And the first day, I'm like, yeah. I talk to the guy, gets him in. So he's like, "I got to go." Okay. So take it away, JJ.
So then the interview day, I go see Eric. Well, Corey got me hyped thinking, dude, you got to take your piss test. So I had my uncle pee in the morning. So I'm ready to go. It's tucked underneath, combat ready. I'm ready to go. So I get there, talk to
Wait, live pee.
Yeah, live pee.
pee.
I have it in a medicine bottle. I've been here before, Mike. This ain't my first rodeo. So I had it tucked underneath, ready to go.
Warm.
Eric says, "Yo, you're not taking the piss test today. You gotta wait for the email." So I take my uncle's piss and I wrap it in napkins and I put it in my drawer because I need it. So I
Treasure.
His uncle's pissed.
Yes, I get the email. So I look the next day. The email says 7 to 4. You go. So I was like, good. So I walked to Publix, got the thermometer, so I can heat it up because I know I got to put it in the microwave. So, long story short,
98.6?
Yes, I put it in the microwave. 15 seconds in, I hear, "Bah!" I was like, whoa. I hit stop. Now, not to mention that, I didn't hit stop about the pow. I hit stop because that's my mama's kitchen. Like, you don't understand. Like, that's,
Don't make a mess.
yeah, that's mama's kitchen. So I open the thing where the medicine bottle's crooked down. It's leaking by the drip. I'm like,
melted.
No,
The plastic bottle melted.
I'm like, no, I need this.
Uncle.
I can't lose this pee. So I pick it up. Well, I didn't realize it was coming from the bottom, Mike. Starts dripping in my hand, so I'm like grossed out immediately. I'm like, oh, I got Uncle's pee on my hand. So I go to the bathroom. I'm looking for
You
something.
never dribbled on your hand before?
Yeah. I
on.
take
Everybody
the
dribble it.
ibuprofen
My
bottle.
shit.
It's the same size. I dump all the ibuprofen pills in the toilet. They sat right there. I was like, nobody's gonna get headaches around here anytime soon. Ibuprofen's in the toilet. Flush it, they're gone. So I take the pee, I put it back in there. Good. So I put it in the thing. It's like 73.6. I'm like, well, I gotta put it in the microwave. But I just watched what it did to the last plastic. So I got eyeballs on it. 7 seconds. Boom, I get it. It was going. Boom, 93. It kept going up. It got all the way up to
Every
90,
7 seconds.
97.0. I said, oh, good. Go to the lady, Walmart. Put it tucked underneath, ready to go. Knock on the door.
Ready
She's
for
like,
my
nothing.
test.
She's like, hey, cool. Is anything in your pockets? Like, no. She's like, all right, go in the office. So I take it out, do my little thing. Come out, she's like, she takes some purple stuff and puts it in the thing, twirls it around. She's like, oh, I was like, what's that for? Because I'm asking questions because I need to know. I'm paranoid. I got to start asking questions.
Right.
I was like, what's that for?
Giving it away, man.
Yes. She's like, oh, that's to let me know if you've been tampering with it. I said, well, this is real live pee. Ain't nothing tampered. So I
Live pee?
Yes.
That's the name of this. Live pee.
Real live pee. And then after that, she sealed
Live
it.
is
Watch me
pee in the
seal it.
O.
Done. The scariest moment of my life. And listen, it's hard to find clean pee. You know, anybody get pissed, but it's hard to. And the people that you know that doesn't do anything like that, they're never around when you need them. Yo, where you at? You ain't gonna believe it, bruh. I peed 4 times already. Like, yeah, I need you. So I needed that pee. That was the end of that story. So I feel comfortable saying that the drug test is not going to be the priority that held me back.
Yeah, that is fucking hilarious.
Thanks,
That is why.
For your clean pee.
Man, I'm crying over here.
Can I tell you another quick story? This is Mike's gonna like
Sure,
this story.
man. And I'm not
Yo,
even
Mike.
say no.
So I go get my bags. It's this white older guy. He's in a cowboy hat. He looks at, literally.
Why does he gotta be white?
Because I'm letting you know I had my flight back home, but I had to stop in Phoenix. So he's in a cowboy hat. He's next to me on the plane. I'm not
Cowboy
first
hat.
class, but I'm the first seat behind first class. But I feel like first class.
This was on the way here?
This is on the way here
You're
to Florida.
first class light.
Yeah, so the old guy looks at me. He said, "Are you an athlete?" I said, "No." He said, "Oh, what do you do?"
You one of those rap
Do I,
guys?
are you one?
Sorry.
Do I
That's
look
like-
like an athlete?
He said, "What do you do?" I said, "Oh, I work on that, blah, blah, blah." He said, he said, "You know what's sad?" I said, "What?" He said that, you know, the way this economy is that I judge you thinking, how'd you get this good seat because you're an athlete? I said, "Yeah, it's cool." He says, "You know, I haven't seen your kind in 12 years. I said, "Where the hell have you been?"
What do you mean kind?
He said, "Well, see, I don't get into the questions because I understand where he's going to, and I'm not that guy. Like, I grew up around a lot of Caucasians, so it's like I know them. My dad always told me a long
He's
time
the
ago,
broke OJ.
You can't change people. That's why I feel Mike. Like, as a friend, I'm not here to change Mike. I'm here to see how he works. Okay, this is what triggers him off. When he does trigger him off, how can I counter that? Oh, I counter that by laughing and cutting jokes.
Right.
I accept it. He has 30 minutes of that. Core, we all in nature have mood swings. It's just how you deal with the mood swings.
Right.
But if you have sensitive friends who say, "I can't hang around with Corey, he always flipping out."
Yeah.
Well, dude, you're not that strong. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just how
Yeah.
the world works. So the guy's next to me, he's like, "Yeah, I haven't seen you." I said, "Where are you from?" He said, "Dothan, Alabama." I was like, "Well, I've never been to Dothan, Alabama."
That's deliverance.
Well, I never even heard of no
Dothan,
Dothan,
Alabama is where he's from. And he said, "I haven't seen your kind in 12 years." I said, "What?" I said, "Well, who's in this town?" He says, 27 people in this town.
20.
One gas station, one supermarket, and we all know each other.
Well,
And
obviously.
he's like, reason why, because I had my Beats headphones on. He said, the reason why I feel like you was different than what I'm used to is I heard you listen to one of my favorite songs on Luke Bryan. And it was play it again. And I said, "Oh, this is a good
Because
brewery."
you like country music.
I love country. And I told him, I said,
so you bonded with a racist guy.
I bonded with a racist guy. And more of the stories is
Changing
say, you know
the
what?
world, baby.
He might not ever stop
that's
being
cool,
racist,
man.
but
That's
at least
cool
he knows
as
there's
fuck.
one guy out there
Hey,
who he
hey,
feel like, you know
hey.
what, that guy's a little different.
Or you broke the ice and were the first guy of many guys that he's gonna learn that. Oh
And he's
shit!
smart enough
The
to know.
occasional
It's
black
like,
dude
man, there's more. There's got to be more than just,
that
Right.
like country and shit. Oh, you mean they're normal? You mean they're fucking human? Oh, okay, yeah, because that's
An
what they
awakening.
are. Yeah, because there's people like me that like rap music,
I fucking hate country music.
and I'm
I
my
don't
my
love
butt cheeks.
country music.
My butt cheeks are white.
I don't like new country.
My dad.
I like some country.
That's what
There's
I'm on
some
the new
songs,
country,
dude, that are
man. I'm on the
undeniably
new
good.
country.
There's
I
some.
don't like old country, but
I
it's
like a few country songs. My dad.
A few is right for
loves
me too. It'd be
country
less than a
music,
handful.
And I grew up basically listening to
It'd
country
be
music.
definitely
That
up.
was a good
Thank you.
belch, man.
I always got one a show.
Yeah, faux show. So
Faux show.
Yeah, but music breaks the ice with a lot of like it's so cross generational.
it tells a lot about a person, you know.
That's a good
Well-
story, JJ.
It is a good story.
Hey, and you know, can I tell you the other thing
I love
that's ticking me
any-
off lately?
There you go.
Ever since I've been in existence, we go from Halloween to Christmas. We always skip the turkey. The guy never gets his shine. Turkey is the reason why me, Phil, Mike, everybody
That's
comes
so
together. You cook the turkey. We start putting up Christmas lights in the middle of November. Give the turkey his shine. We need that damn
Look at
turkey.
guys
I
preaching
remember-
right now.
I
Preach,
remember-
buddy. He's right.
When I remember when nobody brought out Christmas decorations until December 1st.
Damn the ham.
Now they disrespect the turkey. And that
Seriously.
poor
Disrespecting
turkey
the
has
turkey.
all his cousins in every Publix, Walmart, supermarket, cold, ready to get cooked for 8
Thanksgiving.
hours.
I don't even like honey
Turkey
baked ham.
stocks are down.
I don't like honey baked ham.
Huh?
I don't like honey
Thanksgiving
baked
is
ham.
like a
At all?
serious
No, at all.
family reunion.
I love turkey and
Turkey?
dressing and turkey sandwiches after.
Yes,
Yes.
with cheese
They're the
and
best.
ranch.
They're the freaking best
You and
ever.
that ranch.
I love ranch.
I can
eat ranch
tell.
with pizza,
I hope you
macaroni,
make
cheese,
homemade ranch.
prime rib, anything.
He
that
does.
has
He dunks
food.
pizza in ranch.
Yes.
I hope
What do you
you.
mean? Oh,
I
Mike,
hope
what
you
was it?
make.
This is
I hope you
softball.
make your own homemade ranch.
If I do, you're gonna love it. Because this is. I always wanted to do this commercial. Y'all don't laugh. I used to be like,
You never know me.
ranch is so good it make you want to slap your lip.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
speaking of Mr. Witherspoon,
Holy shit,
I
man.
always wanted to do
Make
that
a
commercial.
Slap
Oh
your mama.
man, rest in peace,
What-
John Witherspoon, man. The man, the legend.
Friday will never be another Friday.
There'll never be
Oh,
another
that's so
lot of
sad.
shit,
I
man.
know.
Dude, he was in so much, man. He was
Okay.
and he was a great
So
Ask
comedian,
him the
too.
Friday question.
Okay, rank your Fridays. What was best in order from 1 or 2 or 3?
The first one's the best.
and you know
Because
this.
it's original and it's
Man.
Debo. It's like you.
Deep.
The second one I love with Dede because it's his
He's
cousin,
so mean.
and I understand you're going there. And then the Friday after that, it's just like you can't have 3.
So you got them in the regular order.
Yeah,
from,
but
how
from
they
best
went is
1
how
to
they
2,
went
3.
best to worst.
I got 2, 1, 3.
No way, dude.
No
No, way.
way.
Two's
I-
better than one.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. That little Mexican.
What about
fucking
2
hilarious.
that got you thinking that's better than 1?
The Mexican, bro? I love him.
With the dog.
And Day Day.
Well-
Day Day went and Roach. Bro, that shit's funny when they smoking and they got the shot vac and it's sucking their lip and then he gets
And
it.
who
And
the
hell-
Pinky comes
And
in that bitch.
Pinky.
Pinky,
I
oh
love
my
Pinky.
God.
Come on,
Who
there's
the
more
hell
shit
is
going on,
the-
and then the
the
snacks,
record
and then
store over?
fucking what's her
True.
name with the snacks,
But the one after that.
and then
is
she
with Cat
keys and she
Williams.
fucks his car up, bro. There's a
Cat-
lot more going on.
I love the
Cat
first
is so
one
funny and
because
true.
I think there was more laughing moments in Friday too. That's what I'm saying.
Cat Williams and oh my god.
Even though they might have been harder
I
or better
love
laughing
one
moments in
so
one, because
much.
I think the shock factor of one was the best part because people weren't ready for that movie, and when it came out, you were just like, "This shit is funny," and then 2
eye-opening.
was just like it was surprisingly funny because you weren't expecting them to follow up with one like one, and it wasn't like
you
one. It
made
was
all
different.
great points, but I'm sticking with
Well,
one.
Yeah,
I'm sticking
I
with
understand.
one.
I
Listen,
no,
listen.
I'm not mad at
There
that.
are-
I'm not
I got
mad
it.
at
Let me-
that.
let me chime in
He
for a minute.
said 3.
I got no.
What
I
do you
got 1, 3, 2, and I'm gonna tell you
I
why.
thought you put 3 on one.
No way,
Oh.
dude. There's no replacing 1.
3 is
Okay.
with
He put 2 on the end. That's
I'll tell you why. Well, for me personally, 2 ruined
Sad.
it because of the cliche. Like you got knocked the fuck out, man. That it was like just saying it to be saying it, you know. And I don't know. It's like those lines that they repeated just to be repeating them. I don't know. Just kind of
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know. Kind of ruined it for me. It took away from being more, being natural. So I don't know.
I can dig it.
Forcing the comedy.
Yeah, forcing the comedy.
Have you seen them all, El?
Yes, I have.
What's your rank?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. That's
Yes.
fair.
What about Phil? Phil, what do you rank?
Yeah, Phil. Bring Phil over here real quick.
I got 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 for the Phil man too.
I stand alone. So do you. We stand alone.
Hey,
We're each a member of
I'm
our lone
standing
wolf
with
pack.
You guys
I'm
are on the
standing
right
with
side.
it, dude. 2 is the funniest fucking Friday, and I don't think it's even
2
questionable.
has
There was
better
more.
characters, but it's not
It's
better
not.
movie.
It's not just, bro. When he's doing the dominatrix shit, what is it? He opens the door, dude. He's like, "What are you doing, dude?" There's so much funny. That whole thing, dude, bro. It was hilarious when they feed the dog the weed brownies and get it to fucking pass out when they gotta sneak in the house.
I love 2. I said 1,
I
2,
love
3.
Two.
Yeah.
1 is
2
just
is
funny
like-
because
He just thinks 2 is
Craig
the
just
best.
started. He wasn't.
I just
how
wanna
he was
win.
with 2. Yeah.
I just
Oh,
wanna
you guys
win.
are in complete contrast to each other.
Yeah, me and Mike are. We flipped it. He said he's got 2 on the back, and I got 3 on the back.
He's 1, 3, 2.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
2,
But
1,
you're
3.
2, 1, 3. Right, you got.
But we got 3 ones.
Look, Friday. Look,
We're 1, 2, 3.
I didn't
Well, I
think.
mean, we can all agree that 1's the best.
I didn't.
All agree 1's the
He's
best.
the
I
one
didn't.
that disputes.
I
that.
didn't like that 3 at all, though.
Is that the Christmas one?
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one where he breaks it
Yeah.
out
I was-
at the beginning with the
Although
Christmas
I
tree.
love the end that they actually like get the guy, and that makes me
I
happy.
mean, it's hard to make a 3. I'm not mad at
Oh,
3.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
Three
That's
did
true.
everything they
hard
can.
to make
All
a
3 are
three.
great.
Yeah, when
I
you
like all
follow
3.
1, 2, and 3, it's hard.
I watch all
to
3
make.
of them. I don't care.
All right. Well, what about the Bad Boys 3 that's coming out?
I'm excited and stoked for that.
That shit looks dope.
Is that a Michael Bay deal again?
Hell, it better
Yes.
be. If it's gonna be good, dude. They're 2 for 2. They're 2 for
Yeah.
2. They got 2 really solid movies.
They're older now, but I like what they could do.
They're
I don't
both-
want them to get too crazy
They're
though,
both
and
on
like
Netflix
fucking
right
go to
now.
outer space and shit. Just to fucking keep it
It's not
grounded.
Men in Black.
Nah, I don't think
I'm
it's
just
gonna be
saying.
like that. I don't think
You
it's
know
gonna
what I
be
mean?
like that.
Going to Cuba was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of whack.
Let's keep it home.
Yeah, that's true. Well, man, I'm glad you got through your drug test.
Yeah, me
You
too.
survived.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got affirmative news that you passed?
Well, not yet, but
I
he
just
feels
know
good.
in my mind I
It
passed.
didn't
'cause
turn
it's-
Unless the
purple?
Nah, she did from there.
Unless the plastic in the microwave melted in it.
Yeah, then
Or you
I
got
had a freak out
ibuprofen in there.
moment.
Yeah,
I had a
that's
freak
the
out
only
moment
way.
at the airport because they do this swab now on your
Pussy.
electronic. Yes.
No, I hate that word.
Your
That's 3
electronic
times I let you
devices.
slide with it.
Saliva.
No,
I'm
they
sorry, I
have these
had
little
cookies.
pads that they just wipe on your iPad and phone and your palms.
What?
Yeah, at the airport.
And what did
Go-
they do?
They test it to see if there's, well, I've thought drugs. So I'm like, we smoked a big fat one before we got in the Uber to go to the airport, man.
Oh,
In the
man.
Uber.
Busted.
Yeah.
Busted.
However, it's more for explosives.
They're gonna know, man.
Oh,
They're
good.
gonna know.
Well, that's what
So,
I
yeah.
figured too. If they're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
use
yeah.
the high tech shit, they don't give a shit if you smoked a joint. I
Right.
mean, what does that benefit
But
them?
when you're high, going through security at the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Paranoid as shit.
It's a buzzkill.
Well, right. It's a buzzkill.
They pulled me in
'Cause
that.
I was feeling great, and then I went.
They put me in that
too high for
plastic
this
box.
shit.
It was like 4 in. Me and my sister were catching an early flight.
Likely,
you take
I
your
just
shoes off?
started
They made me
laughing.
take everything off, dude. They were like, "Yo, I'm
You
in
had
a
to go
box,"
the
and
side
everybody's just,
room?
Did they take you in a room? Lift your sack, bend over.
bro. Everything but that. Everything but
It'll
that.
only
Dude.
hurt for a minute.
Honestly, dude, I was violated that day. I was like, "What is going on?" Like, I know. Do I look like somebody that's gonna fuck up a plane or
You
something?
look
Like,
guilty
like
That's exactly why they picked you.
dude, they
because
did.
you have a devil beard.
You know what it was? It was something though. It was something. So they threw me in a damn
You
box. But the
look-
fucked up thing was the box was see through. So everybody on the outside was watching these people rape me, and I was like, man, this ain't right, man.
Did you have
This-
your good drawers on at least?
I did. I actually, I got
Patriotic,
clean. I
the
got
flag.
clean. I got clean. Be clean when I travel. But anyway, yeah. So I was in there and they were just fondling me and everything, and I was like, this is wrong, man. And when I got out, I was pretty pissed. I had to put all my clothes on. I was like, man, this is messed up, but whatever. No,
Can I go
had to
now?
Put my belt on.
I
and
told
start
you I
pulling
was
up my
clean.
pants. Pulled up, and I'm just putting on my shoes. Like, man, this is messed up.
Look at them. Did you call them names when you left?
No.
In his
They just
mind.
wanded me down and felt me up. That's all. It made me take off my shoes. That's all they did.
You have to show them your wiener.
Nah, they didn't get to see
Damn,
that.
if that's all you have to do to get filmed.
They were
up.
trying though. I know they wanted to, but I couldn't show you.
Like in
Sorry.
Meat gazers.
Sorry. But JJ, it's good to have you here, man.
I'm excited, dude.
Bro, you don't understand how ecstatic I am that you came and blessed us with your presence.
I'm really-
How'd you have to get here today? That you
Uber
say-
$45. Why are you laughing? That's too much energy. That's out of my bank account. I don't like when you laugh on that. Phil's saying that, he needed to go get some. Corey said, well, I'm a manager. I can write it off. So I said, what about that $45 Uber? Can you write that off? I need that.
Oh man,
I like the Uber, but there's not too many out there on that side, so they try to get you high with the prices in Orlando. Great prices. So it's like $12 at the max to get around.
I was talking about buying podcast equipment. This guy goes, speaking to that, he's like, it cost me $48 a year on Uber. He's like, so your ass better be sending me or
It's costing
writing that off.
everybody money.
He's like, I want to write that shit off, and I'm like, I died.
$3,048.
When he said that, I died. By the way, I got it on video.
Hey, AL got a question for you. When's the longest age or time where you wait for a guy to get serious of marriage?
Oh man,
how
you should have
long-
tuned into an episode.
Yeah.
the
Wow.
two episodes
Two
ago, bro.
back.
It's
Well, I'm
all
glad
on
I
there.
missed it. because I need to talk.
I
about
remember what
So
she
to
said.
recap,
I think I do.
Time.
Let's see if we
Yes.
can give the answer to that. Actually, Mike, you go first, and she'll tell you if we got it again. What was the question again?
How long a time is it before it's a serious relationship?
Real.
3 years. That's what you said, right? 3 years.
I'm sure I said that.
Yeah.
Before it's a serious
But
relationship.
then I also probably said
Good memory, Mike.
at least a year. My mom always said, you need to see people through all 4 seasons. You need to see people through all 4 seasons. Like, people change their moods through seasons.
That's interesting.
No,
That
Mom.
is good. I'm gonna try.
good.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
My
No.
parents, I have great parents. They give me the best advice. So,
That is good advice, actually, because I didn't think about it like that. I always think about time as time. I don't put it in like a 4 season.
You gotta see how they react to all them lunar cycles.
I don't
and shit.
compartmentalize
Right,
shit,
right.
man. I just look at it for what it is and go, man, she's being mean right now.
See,
You
my-
got a demon.
I don't do
sometimes.
any of them.
well, also, I mean, if she's being mean right now, then maybe what are you doing to make her?
No,
not
she's
happy?
not mean right now. I'm just saying that's
I'm
that's
not
how
saying that
No.
either. I'm
she's
just
great right now. We're excellent.
I'm not
Nobody
talking
said
about right
that.
now.
We're
Wow.
riding a wave.
But the
What's
problem
up, baby?
is that who listen.
Mwah.
My problem is I don't want to get off that roller coaster. Because I could get off and be cool with one girl and say, you know what? Let me give my all.
No,
and go get
not everybody
popcorn.
wants to get
Not
married.
me. That's exactly my point. I don't want to get married. But the
Listen.
girl seems to always start off like, we're just friends, we're cool.
No, no.
And in 3
You
weeks, once
just-
you've been
no,
putting in
no,
that work like Tom Brady,
Then-
now all of a sudden they want to franchise tag you. I don't want that. I
You-
want to walk my own ship on my own man. I come here to win games,
Listen.
win a championship,
Are you-
and I'm out.
Are you talking about not
Listen.
being monogamous? Or are you talking about?
I'm talking about let me
Not
figure
getting
out
married.
if I want to get married to you. Like, I don't like the timetables. Like, girls try to pressure me. Well,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
still doing this, and like, you're 36, JJ, with no kids. You got to think about a kid. I do think about a kid.
You need to
when
be
I'm done
more
thinking
upfront.
about.
When you start talking to somebody, you need to be.
When I'm done thinking about getting off the roller coaster. I don't believe in my grandmother's love. Like, oh, I met your grandfather. We got married after 2 months, and boom, we fell in love. Like, no. I know girls I used to talk to down, you know, they hang out at the bars. 3 weeks later, I bring him out. My boy, who's a bartender, taps me on the shoulder like, yo, Jay, she's a bucket. You know?
Right,
And it's like,
right.
I don't want to be boo-boo the fool. So my
She's
thing
a
is
bucket.
like, yeah, my thing is
What
like,
does a bucket mean?
it's
She's
a-
fat.
no, it's an
Hey,
undercover.
bucket.
It's an undercover slut bucket. So basically, it's you know what you are. You keep it undercover. We're like the CIA. I know
So
that
that's
you're
the
undercover.
new slang.
And
I
that's
like
the new
that. She's a
undercover
bucket.
So it's like if I'm talking to Mike and he meets a girl at the bar and
be
I
like,
know
yo,
her,
she's
Mike
a
say, "Yo,
bucket."
Jay." I'm like, she's a bucket. Or I might say, she's good off the bench for giving you 12 and 10 off the bench.
Damn.
She can get you 12 points, 10 rebounds, and help the team.
A solid role player.
There's rarely do you find
a
a
team
girl
player.
That means she's a solid role
yes,
player.
a solid. But Mike, there's rarely do you find a girl who's batting
Team
326, 35 home runs, 24 stolen bases. They don't exist no more. I'm gonna settle for that person who gets me 15 in the paint and let me do everything myself.
That's true. That's true. Because they say, hey, based on the compatible scale, I know you don't like numbers, but they say 1 in every 527 people are compatible. Well, what that means is exactly what he just says. Just look for a good enough batting average. Don't set your hopes up too high. As long as she's doing that, then we roll
Right,
with
you
that.
don't necessarily
You
mean
can work
to,
with that because you ain't perfect either. You know what I mean? So you gotta think about that. I ain't fucking perfect either. So we're just gonna have to make this work.
Relationship.
While you're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right, you need to be okay with Miss Right Now or Mr. Right Now.
What does that mean to you, Mike?
I think I lost that one.
Nah, I don't agree with that. I'd rather be alone than with Ms. Right Now than Ms. Wrong, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
Or
with
Miss-
Mike.
I like with Mike. I'm with Mike on that. Yeah,
Mike, what Mike said is my motto.
what Mike is.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna waste time
I
with
like
you.
you, dog.
And when I could just
Well
do
I'm
that
older.
thing.
Well said.
And
I
one
wasn't
thing
always
know-
this way.
I wasn't because he likes the puss.
No. Situations and observing got you this way.
Well,
Listen,
look, no, I agree with him.
if
I
you're
agree
not
with him.
street smart in this world, you're gonna get played like a PlayStation. I'm telling you, I seen it up there in California at the Air Force Base.
Uh-oh.
These wives, because their husband going to deployment for 6 months,
Are you
Oh,
not
yeah.
going back to Cali?
never. And they, they were deployed for 6 months,
damn.
and they're all running game. And I asked the girl, like, why do you want to cheat on, dude? She's like, oh, I like the benefits.
Oh no.
I'm never gonna be that guy, and I'm not saying every girl's like that, but let me tell you, it's a small pond trying to get you a finding Nemo. I'm never gonna find Nemo. I might have to deal with Oscar the crab. That's what I got to deal with, and I gotta settle. And I realize in life, I'm gonna settle for a girl who's probably been with everybody, and I don't know it. But her pretty face and her nice body and that donka-donk like a Kardashian got me stuck, and that's what I'm going to be with.
Sprung.
Whatever you want to call it. I know I'm not. I looked for Mrs. Right so long, and Miss Right played me like a double team, like all the time. Like, I had found a girl who was good. I thought she was awesome. She was running games. So, I don't know. Mrs. Right doesn't exist. Mr. Right doesn't exist. And I hate girls that say, I found the one. He's only doing everything right because he hasn't tasted that ice cream. So once he gets that ice cream, then you tell me if he's still washing your car every other Saturday. Tell me if he's still mowing the grass.
Right.
You know?
That's why I don't agree with marriage.
Exactly.
Necessarily. It's because it changes people.
And you know what, Elle?
Just be yourself.
People fell in love with the wedding. They don't like the marriage part.
Right.
The marriage parts mean through thick and thin, through bad games, through sit-outs, through me cussing your ass out, to me letting you know it's me, like Antonio Brown. They don't want that. They want to quit. I don't want a quitter. That's why I test girls now. When I take them out, where's our date? Steak and shake. I love that 3 for 4. I test their moods. If they say, ew, then I let them know they're too high maintenance. But they be like, okay, it's cool. I'll pay for it. 4.4 and 4 is $8. I don't
Chili
care.
Mac is official.
But regardless, that's how I test girls now. I tell my boys, my white boys, I hang out with 96% of them. I'm like, yo, this girl I'm with, say something to her. 5 out of 7 times they did it. They came back and be like, yo, Jay, I got a number.
Remember at the basketball?
And it's sad, but
it's so sad.
It's just listen.
Remember at the basketball games, we used to try to get the girls to buy us the cookies.
Yeah.
It's whoever got the girl on the road to buy you the cookie first one.
Cookies.
That's how we did it.
See, say cookies instead of pussy.
I told you.
No, it wasn't about the pussy though. We was just there were literal cookies. It was like we were on the basketball. We would go on the road to different away places, and we first one to get the girl, a girl, didn't matter which girl, to buy you a cookie. You won. So that's it was just.
And I have a public
I won that a
announcement,
lot.
real quick. If I hear one more person come up to me and tell me that this election is do or die, it's so credible. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about this election. Can this be the first election that we just sit back as
It's
people?
a year away.
Can we sit back and people say, you know what? Let's watch and see what happens. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not gonna happen because people are just people.
I just want
they're gonna be
everybody
animals.
to watch and just, who cares what
Bottom
Mike
line.
likes?
That went out the window a long time ago. Like, that ain't happening. I don't think
Right,
so.
right. Ever since they started vilifying each other.
If they're all like us, we would, but no.
It's a big popularity contest, dude, and they're all vilifying each other to be number one, and they're not even talking about the people, dude. That's the whole problem with politics right now. It's everybody needs
That's the way it's always been.
No.
It's always been like that, Corey.
No.
It's
This
new
is
to you.
aggressive
No, it's
lately,
new to
dude.
you.
It's not
Shit.
now. It's not just Trump. It's
Shit.
recently.
Corey,
man.
this been going on for decades
Nixon.
and decades and decades.
This whole impeachment shit's ridiculous.
Yes,
so.
they're not going to do shit. Bill Clinton almost had impeachment. They ain't do shit to him. I don't want to hear about
As soon
impeachment.
as it got brought up, it got dropped.
You know what they do? Let me tell you what they do. And I don't care that they do it. That's the thing. I don't care that you do it. Just stop acting like I'm stupid. What they do is they act like we're so involved in these politician votes, in these races. They don't give a shit. It's like a video game to us. Let them go vote and let everybody put their vote in. That's for free. And we're going to see, and then guess what? When the polls come out, we're going to tell them,
The Electoral College.
we lost a lot of votes in Florida, blah, blah. We're just going to tell them what they want, to keep them sane. And then they do what they do. Listen, we know there's higher people than us, and let's just sit back this year and let's see what happens. Guess what? If DT wins,
Trump's gonna win. We already know what's gonna happen.
And if he wins, we just know he won. If the other person wins, we just know that they wanted something different. I'm not going to tell you who I voted
Nobody's
for.
gonna win.
But-
It's gonna be Trump. But he's already won, dude. He's got Russia fucking voting for him. I mean, dude. I mean, the craziness that's going on right now, dude. It's unbelievable. So, I mean, you could say what you want, but there's a lot of bad shit going on right now, man. And you could tie that to whatever the fuck. But I'm just saying, it wasn't just Trump. It's been a while, man. And America's fucked up right now. We're in a bad place.
It's been fucked up.
Yeah, but we're better than
But
this. That's the problem with it, man. If I could take that, I could eat that. If it wasn't just fixable, there's a lot of shit that just like, hey, man.
But how did he get the blame?
Who?
How did Trump get the blame?
I didn't blame Trump. I never
You
even
know
said
what irks
Trump.
me when I
Nothing.
go on Facebook and I hear all this stuff, and I tell my boys, if you watch CNN, they're against him. You watch Fox, they're with him. So it depends who you're watching to build you up.
It doesn't matter if it's Trump or whoever.
But why do we always
That's
gotta
how it
hate
always
the
is.
president? That's my thing. Like I'm weird.
Because-
Like,
because-
I don't like to say I'm
because
his
the
biggest
media
supporter,
sets
but
us up against each other,
I
man.
don't think that he's doing a crazy job that everybody thinks.
Because the media sets us up against each other, man. They make whatever the reality is a fierce thing, and they put all this backstory to it and fuck with you, man. And they know dude, they're professionals. That's what they do. Anything. You know how like the NBA and the Major
Sales.
League are all these big kind of. When you go to a game, you're like, wow, man, this is a business. Like, imagine that to times steroids billions, dude. I mean, you're talking about the top of the fucking top, dude. The Oval fucking Office.
Yeah.
Bro, they run shit, man. And that's just how it is. You're talking
And it's
America.
always gonna be like that, like Mike
America
said.
is a business first, man. It's a business first. And so, however it is, it's gonna, you know, to a certain extent, you guys are right. It's always been going on like this, but it's still hard pill to swallow because as you get older, you see all this shit, and you're just kind of like,
Well, you don't want to think that we're not
you're over it.
a number or a dollar sign. You don't want to think that about yourself.
Exactly.
It's about
That's why-
control.
It is about control. Well, I fuck
Love
politics.
conquers
Though.
all.
Why we take such a good conversation and turn it into
You know
politics?
what? Politics could still be a good conversation because I like to hear everybody's views. So when I go back and sit at home,
You
I
don't
say,
wanna
"Wow,
hear
you
my
know what? I
views."
never
Well,
thought like
democracy.
that until Mike said something like that, and that kind of makes a little. That's
Exactly.
the problem
Yeah,
with
I hear
politicians. Nobody wants to listen to nobody. It's your side, my side. This is how we believe. This is how you believe, and it's never going to solve nothing.
Yep.
But if I listen, you listen, we
You're
all
leaving
listen.
this lighter
we
here.
can figure something out.
You come to agreement.
I'm
Meet
keeping
in
your
the
lighter,
middle.
Mike.
Click, click, click.
It's like Pawn Stars.
Yeah, man. By the way, I had 12 lighters here, bro. 12 the other day. I think you saw them in my poker cup holder.
No.
And they're fucking
No,
all
he said
gone,
no.
bro.
I haven't been here in like 3 weeks.
This is the one I got. This shit don't got gas in it. Don't even
Crack
like.
That's a
lighter?
crack lighter.
This is a crack lighter, and it's the only one I got, and they were all Bics, the other ones. That shit, that was like last week, man.
You don't even want to use it.
Everybody, I get it. Like when you pocket a lighter, you don't mean to, like, cause I've done it before.
Everybody
yo,
does
I've
it.
done it probably over 100 times in my life.
Everybody
So,
does it.
I get it, but bring my fucking lighters back if you do.
I got a question for you and Mike.
When do you return a lighter?
Never.
I have a question for Corey and Mike. For $1 million, would you get in the cage, but it's like a big field with a gorilla, and play toss with him?
What the hell?
All you got to do is get a tennis ball.
For how much money?
$1 million.
How many tosses?
I don't know how many tosses.
He's got to throw it back.
He's got to
No,
catch the ball
no,
and
no,
look at
no.
you. Maybe if he hits it back to you.
Nah, you can make this better.
Hit him in the face. and
You
he
gotta
kick- he
go
rips
in
my
that
arms
bitch,
off.
and you gotta hit him with a football.
No.
you gotta climb
How
over
does
the-
Corey say make it better, but you're gonna die? Like
No.
No, but you got a rope there. We'll pull you up.
I wouldn't get in a cage with a gorilla for anything.
$1 million, you just gotta
No.
throw the tennis ball to him.
Where do you think come
Nah.
up with this shit?
Yo, B.
Phil's over there laughing his
Hey.
ass off. He's like,
Hey.
what the fuck, dude? That gorilla's gonna
Hey.
whoop your fucking ass.
Hey.
Would you? Especially if
Would
he's
you?
pissed off.
Bring a tank.
You know what?
That's death, bro. For $1 million,
If
though,
I
that's a lot
got
of
close
money.
enough to the gate and he was looking at me and I took a ball and I just threw it and it bounced and he looked at it and hit it back with his hand, I would be happy. See, I guess that's just me blind. I always think that every situation doesn't
best-
always have to go wrong. This could actually go right this time. You know, like think about the gorilla that little kid fell in the cage and all he did was protected it. And then, yeah, they got him down, but he drug him, because he's trying to protect him. I
Right.
think we look the bad in animals, but they're really not.
Well, it's just you can't blame them for being themselves, but there is a chance, a strong chance, if it does go bad, it's going to be you're dead.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
I got it.
Animal
I got
instinct.
I gotta
chased
weigh that
by skunk
factor,
apes.
you know.
Yeah.
I got chased by skunk apes. Real talk, man. I didn't know
Do
they
they
were
stink?
skunk apes. Jason Carter, you know, bro, we were out in Tampa, and we come back, and we were going out in the farm fields for just reasons. So we were marching through there, and the
Reasons?
only light was the silhouette of the moon, right? So like that was the only light in this field. You seen like occasional palm frond plants and stuff like that, little palmetto bushes and all that stuff. We used to call them palm fronds anyway. So we marched all the way out there. We must have went we seen a little, we thought it was a snake, but it was a little hose off the side of the house. So we walked behind there and we went back in these farm fields. We kept going back. And I didn't know where the hell I'm going. He's from the woods, so I just followed him, man. I'm like, he's from Osteen. He knows what he's doing. So I'm like, where are we going? He's like, just come on. So we keep going. Then we walked up on 2 big palmetto bushes, and it looked just like a gorilla, bro. It jumped out like boom, boom, like this. And it swayed back and forth like that. And we both obviously stopped. I felt it in my feet. I felt him land on the ground. They were like 20 feet, maybe 15 feet ahead of us, but in between 2 big palmetto bushes. Then another one jumps out right next to that motherfucker. Fucking boom. And it's right there too. Both of us. I don't know which one of us, but we were like, don't make a move. And then I knew in my head, I was like, I might be a bad friend for this, but I'm out. And I turned around and I ran like a motherfucker. And ran, bro, my adrenaline was so jacked. I was cartoon running, bro, and I didn't even want to look back to see nothing, bro. I was like, if he get me, they get me, but I'm gonna keep going
You
like
ignored
this,
your own advice.
Yeah, I was going it right. Guess what happens? This little redhead motherfucker passes me like I'm standing still.
And you
All that
left him.
adrenaline pumping, running at the top of my motherfucking game. All I see is a little dust cloud go on my left-hand side. This dude is pedaling. He is getting it so bad. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm giving it all I got. I'm already as scared as I could be. Plus, I'm fast already. So we made it all the way back. We get back to where
He
we saw
stayed
that.
in the pocket longer, and he saw more than you did, probably.
Oh, dude,
That's
plus
the
he was a
thing.
wide receiver, so for a football team, so he's a fast little dude. But anyway, so we get all the way back to where we saw that little snake in the thing. We knew we were home safe, and we're like, bro, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. And so we went back, and my brother didn't believe us. They were sitting on the couch watching TV, and we were like, dude, we told him what I just said, and he was like, next time you're going to make up a lie, make it a little better than that. So we were like, what? So we all went to bed.
It's a terrible ending.
That's a horrible ending.
It was such a
I
good
was so
story.
excited.
We might have watched Big Trouble in Little China or something.
Oh,
I
I
don't
love
know.
Big Trouble. in Little China.
You were at that house, JJ, one time when we partied out there.
Yeah, I was.
When-
You messed my life up. I want to blame you. Now that we're on national
What are you talking about?
podcast, international shit right now, you messed my life
The
up.
truth is out.
He was that guy, like,
This is some dark day confessions right
It
here.
helped me in life a lot, but I shouldn't have started that early in age. If I could go back, I would have waited a little time.
Well, since we got that out, all right. Well, well, you shouldn't have been hanging out with me, dude. I was in a bad state of my life right then. What was I, like 25?
Had you
Shit.
but known.
You know my story, man. I was
man.
depressed as hell after I didn't succeed in basketball. So there was about a 4-year window right there where I was a bad person. Shit, Sydney got deported because of me. Well, technically, because you could blame all the shit he got into in the beginning. He just carried that on, and then eventually he got deported. So I wasn't the ultimate end cause of why he got deported, but dude, I showed him. He was from Africa. It was too fun. I was partying at this place.
You plant the seed, you light the fuse and run away.
Well, he was getting picked on anyway, dude. He was living with my neighbor. He was living with my neighbor, and he was getting picked on. They would pick on him because he had these African outfits on and shit like that. And I had this dude that would jerk off all the time in my fucking. He named Debron. His name was Debron. He's from Howard or some transfer. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. If you're gonna jerk your dick and you love the dude next door, why don't you switch rooms with this dude, and then you don't have to pick on this cat, and I'll hang with him because I'm always a fan of the underdog, bro. I've always, my whole life, man, I've always been a fan of the underdog, man. I'll stick up for any fucking body, dude, if they can't defend themselves. So I switched Sydney up. He came into my room. That's when Hoagie was chilling out there. Hoagie and me gave him wardrobes. He fit more in Hoagie's clothes. So Hoagie started giving him all these clothes like, yo, you're not going to get no pussy like this. Take this off, bro. Cookies. You're not going to get no cookies like this. Take this off, dude. Here, put this on. So he hooked him up. Sydney came back the next day. We started calling him Sydney Dean, like from White Man Can't Jump. We like, Sydney Dean, you know. And he was like, what's up, batch? And fucking,
I love it, Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney, dog. He's straight out of Africa, Ghana, Africa. But anyway, shout out to my dog if we listening. He did listen to our shows. I hit him up still. I send him money all the time. But that's my dog. But anyway,
that's a real Nigerian.
I have to, bro. I feel responsible
that
for
ain't
my
no
dog.
Scam. That's real shit.
That's some real shit. Exactly, man. But anyway, so it was an interesting time back then. That was a 4-year window where I was not doing good things with my life, man. I was super depressed because my shit didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. And then I was like, fuck, man. So I was getting fucked up, but Sydney was there, so we moved him into the room. And he was just a part of the wave. We would be going out to these ecstasy clubs and shit like that and raving. This guy goes straight he goes straight. Oh, you think you want to see a kid like in a candy store? When he found out what ecstasy and hot chicks were out there, he was like, this is the best. We were like, yeah. We go in these clubs that were just banging, and these people would just drop you in their lap, start giving you massages and all this stuff, these hot chicks, and you don't even know them and stuff, blowing Vicks inhalers in your face, and you're just like...
But you guys knew it was a phase. He didn't, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Like he thought that's just the way everybody was.
He thought that's
life.
how America was. No, well, we I don't know what we thought, but we know now that that's what he thought. You're right. He thought
y'all
that,
didn't think that.
We didn't even see that coming, right? Because we knew what America was. And
you
what
wouldn't even give it a second thought,
right?
Yeah.
I won't even say. Yeah, you're right. That we knew that was a phase. We knew when the party was over.
It was
right?
going to end one day, but yeah.
Right. When the party's over, the party's over. Correct. And he did not know that because he wasn't from here. So he just, grown accustomed to, and he trusted us, man, because we stuck up for him and stuff like that. And we did, man. We created a big bond. We love Sydney, and I still love him. I wouldn't send him money if I didn't. But he's a really great dude. You know Sydney, man. He's you want to hear a story about Sydney, man? We brought him over for Thanksgiving one time, and at my mom's house, and we sat down, and we were done eating for hours, man. We were watching football and shit, and my mom looked in the kitchen. She said, "Have as much as you want." My mom cooks it up. So he was still eating, man. 3 hours later, he was still he was eating, And she was like, "Man, you really hungry?" He was like, "Well, I've never eaten like this," you know what I mean? And that's just crazy, man. So, and shit ain't easy for him right now either, because I get, he's in a tough spot, man. It's not like living here. I'll tell you that right now.
Africa's a rough place, man.
Right.
For sure, to say the least.
But they said some part of Africa is rich, though.
Yeah, there is. Not where he's at.
Yeah.
South Africa is pretty good. There's a lot of parts of South Africa that are filthy rich.
Yeah.
South Africans are actually cool people, man. I've met a lot of South Africans that are like cool as shit. They're like, you wouldn't think I'm South African, huh? I did a party for a bunch of South Africans. It was a dress-up party. I was a bartender for it. And one came as Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's like, yeah, this is all my friends and family, and they party like that all the time. They're really good people. But they drank a lot of scotch. A lot of scotch. Scotch and water.
They're raised on it.
Yep. Good times, man. Good times. But yeah. So what time we got on the clock? Fine. Shit, we could keep going for a little bit. What time is it? Fuck it. All right.
Mike said picture that
Oh, Grumpy Bastard has spoken.
Grumpy's spoken.
Yo, Grumpy says 7 innings I pitched. I gave you 12 strikeouts. 1 run earned. I'm out.
Come
on, man. Finish the game.
I got an hour and 10-minute drive after this.
I'm just excited about having JJ new to the group, man. This is cool, man. This is good shit. So, I'm sorry.
I'm on Mike's side.
But yeah, I understand what Mike's saying,
It's
man.
good.
Thanks for joining us on the freestyle. We out. Fuck Cody, I'm calling him.